Hey guys, so in today's video, I thought that I would take the time to give a little review of these particular overpatches. So I had told you guys, I think this was like the second or third Dexcom sensor I used one of these overpatches, and I just hadn't had the time to film a review telling you guys what I thought of these overpatches. So this is the pump Peelz. This is their website. I used this particular color right here on the one that I took out. And I will tell you, I'm not that impressed with it. It stayed on with no issue. But honestly, after a few times of going in the shower, which you wear a Dexcom for 10 days, after a few times of going in the shower, these colors started to fade, and I was mostly disappointed with that because you guys know I wear my sensors on my forearms because of the excess fat on the back of my arms. So I feel like it is a little bit more secure on my forearms. So obviously with putting a sensor on my forearm, these patches are visible. And so when I was at work, I would have patients kind of looking at the patch on my arm, and I don't like them to see like faded out colors and things that just look kind of nasty. So usually I start to get a little self-conscious about my patches regardless when it is getting near to the time where it is time for a sensor change. But especially with the pump Peelz one, I didn't like the way that it was. I also just want to point something out here. So let me open this and I'm going to take one out. So, okay, they all came out. But if you see this, it is just a circle, okay? The Dexcom sensor has a shape to it. And so it's going to look weird. Now, obviously I have a grip shield on here right now so that if I bump it, like it has extra coverage underneath. But the Dexcom G7 is not circular. And I don't know, I ordered these from Walmart, I believe it was. I don't know if they sent me the wrong ones, but as far as I know, these are the ones for the Dexcom. But I have had other like patch companies or brands who do the little circles for the Dexcom G7. And like I said, it is not circular. It has an oblong type shape. And so I wasn't really happy with that either because it kind of makes applying these patches a little bit wonky. Because like I said, when you go to try to put these on your arm, obviously it's already difficult because you only have one hand to do it with unless you're having someone help you, which if you have somebody to help you, it makes things easier. That's why I kind of screwed up the purple at the top here because it folded over itself and I was trying to fix it and I couldn't with just one arm. But anyways, I don't like the fact that it's a circle. I mean, I don't know if you can see the texture of this really, but it has kind of like a gritty or grainy type of texture. I don't know how best to help you guys see that if you can't. And I feel like that kind of helped things rub off. I don't know if that's entirely true, but I feel like it helped the color kind of rub off of the overpatch, and I didn't like that because some of these are already like really lightly colored to begin with. And this is just a variety pack that I ordered. Like I said, I think I got it at Walmart. And like a lot of these have lighter colors in them to begin with, like I said, but I had picked that patriotic one because it was close to Memorial Day, I want to say, when I was wearing that one. So I wanted something patriotic for Memorial Day. And like I said, I wear these in very easy to see areas because when I'm at work, you know, patients can see what's on my forearm. You know, I'm doing vitals and doing all this other stuff. Patients can see. So these are the other two colors. But I have not used one of their patches since. I just like, I don't like having to try, like I even tried to cut out a little bit of the extra shape so that it would more closely match the shape of the G7. But I'm not sure, like I said, if they sent me the wrong ones from Walmart or what, but this was not it for me. As you guys have known, if you have watched some of my different Dexcom supply haul videos. I have a bunch. I have a ton of different Overpatches that are fun colors and festive and things like that. I had this one for the last week of Pride Month, and I get to change it on Friday, I believe. I'll be due for a change. So I forget what company this is from. I'm still planning to do reviews of every Overpatch brand that I use. This is one of the ones I got from Etsy, I believe. But it's just very frustrating when, you know, things are like, this is expensive. These Dexcom sensors are expensive, and Overpatches are there to protect the sensor, to help it stay on. And I always use an Overpatch. Like I said, I've mentioned in multiple videos that if I'm going to wear a Dexcom, then I'm going to make it more fun for myself to have to wear one. And especially if I'm going to be at work, my patients can ask me questions, I can educate them, things like that. It's very helpful when someone might have questions about, you know, a CGM, or may have some hesitation about using one. I can say, oh, well, you know, right here, I have one. It's really not that bad. It doesn't hurt. It's not painful, blah, 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 whatever you need to tell the patient. But at the end of the day, I was not really happy with these. So I'm not saying that I wouldn't try them again. I do plan to not waste all of these. I don't know if I would give them away. I just didn't like how it faded, and I didn't like the texture on the outside. So like the side that is not on your skin, but like this side here, that's on the outside where you can rub up against it. So yeah, I also know that if I had used one of these with a grip shield, this is a grip shield here, this little shiny part around the Dexcom. It just sits on top of the sensor. I would not have been able to put that Overpatch on with a grip shield on, even though I had tried to cut a little bit into the shape of the G7 so that the patch would fit better. So that is kind of my review of the Pump Peelz Overpatch. If you guys have any suggestions of different ones, I have a ton of Expression Med, I think they are, and I have a bunch of other ones. I have done hauls of all of the ones that I've gotten, even the Etsy ones. And this one, I love the texture of the outside. It's very smooth and soft. I don't know how this is going to be coming off. This sensor, I will tell you, I also this is the first time I haven't used the Overpatch that is supplied by Dexcom underneath. So I just put I inserted the sensor, then I put the grip shield over it, and then I put this Overpatch on top of the grip shield. So I'm hoping that it will be all right. I mean, obviously it's lasted, I have like 4 days, I think 3 or 4 days until I can change my sensor, and it's lasted so far. So I don't see an issue with it lasting per se. I just hope that it's simple to get off when the time comes. So anyways, if you guys have any questions or want some more information on the Dexcom or using a CGM, anything like that, I would be more than happy to share my experience and my thoughts and opinions. And with that being said, that's all I have for today. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys next time.